And I'm your host, Mary Amy, coming to you from A1R Psychic Radio and Moonstruck TV. My site is listed at the bottom of the screen, maryamyofficial.com. I am an intuitive wisdom coach. As an empath intuitive, I'm able to connect to your inner spirit, which allows me to use my extrasensory abilities, seeing, hearing, feeling information about you. I'm here for you. I see the light, the hope, and the beauty of the universe. I am a conduit to channel your dreams, helping fulfill your earthly purpose and course to personal enlightenment. On today's show, we have a topic and some guests, some callers. Simple tips for getting what you want, a desire for happiness. I suggest that you raise your energetic vibration that you send out to the universe. It's the reason that others are drawn to you. It's about like attracting like. Start with awareness to the beauty and value of all living things, kindness and compassion to everything that exists. It's the law of karma, cause and effect. You reap what you sow. The most important is your intention about things. Positive thoughts, words, and actions are powerful. If you are kind and compassionate to all living things, only a positive outcome is the result. Negative actions equal suffering. Buddhism is spiritual practices derived from the original teachings of Buddha. The fundamental principles can be found in the Four Noble Truths. Manifesting is bringing what you want into your life. I have 3 steps that I usually talk to my clients about. So the first step is going to be, I'd like you to write down on a piece of paper exactly what you want, the goal that you want in your life, whatever it is that you want to bring into your life. Write it down on a piece of paper and stick it in your sock drawer. Step 2, I would like you to close your eyes and I would like you to visualize whatever it is that you want. So be in that moment, whatever it is that you want, and if you can attach joy to that, then you're able to attain it. Now, if there's something that's bothering you when you think of that goal or dream, that means that you're blocking it. So close your eyes and visualize whatever it is that you want and see colors and texture and feel like you're right there with whatever it is. And then the third step to manifesting whatever you want is to actually talk about it like you already have it. I like to use the example of a yellow car. So I would say, my yellow car is bright and shiny. My yellow car, I love the fact that it has the black leather inside, and I love driving it with the top down. And so what I'm trying to say is to basically talk about it as if you already have it. And that's how you're telling the universe that you're ready. That's how you're telling the universe how to bring it to you. Okay. Let me talk about vision boards. So vision boards are our most significant hopes and thoughts. And I've actually created vision boards myself before. And here's an example of one of them. So this was the very first vision board that I ever made in 2014. So what I say to do is you get a canvas, because it's not flimsy like a piece of paper. It's solid, and you put your picture in the middle of it. And then you're going to cut out pictures and words, and then you're going to put them around whatever, in whatever order that you like. This one I did in 2016. And okay, so after you make your vision board, you're going to put it in your bedroom up against a mirror or facing a mirror for 2 weeks. And then after those 2 weeks, you're going to take it out into your main living space. This is the last one that I did in 2018. And you're going to just put it out in the living space, which is telling the universe that's exactly what I want. And then after the 2 weeks, you're going to take it back and put it away somewhere, and the universe will bring it to you. Okay, so those were 3 steps. We're going to go really quickly back to them. It's about thoughts, words, and actions are really important into manifesting whatever you want. And kindness and compassion to every living thing across the board, even strangers. Second, I talked about making a written down on a piece of paper exactly what you want and putting it away, visualizing it, and then talking about it. And then the third way of getting what you want is actually to create your own vision board. Okay, before we get to a caller, there's something that I missed doing last week, which was I like to have everyone pick a gemstone. Every time I have a client, I have them pick a gemstone. So we're going to do that right now before we get a caller. Okay, so here we go. These are actually the gemstones that I usually have my clients pick from. Okay, so we have rose quartz, amethyst, obsidian, cornelian, amazonite. Can you see that? And we have clear quartz. I believe that we've already covered the clear quartz. So we're going to go to the amazonite. Now, amazonite is a healing stone. It helps with emotional issues and truth and clarity. So what I suggest, as I've mentioned prior, is that you take your gemstone and you wash it under water, soap and water, and then on a sunny day you lay it out, and then you might carry the gemstone with you or put it in your pocket or actually place it in your room. And I really believe that gemstones have healing properties. Okay, one more thing before I go. I just want to mention again my spiritual guide, which I wrote when I was using the name Blue Butterfly, The White Light Prophecies, which is available on which is available on Amazon. And I have my children's book and a dream journal that will be released over the summer. So let's see if we have a caller yet. Okay, I have Anne in Scotland. Hi, Anne.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. Yourself?
Excuse me?
I'm fine. Yourself? Are you okay?
Yes, hi, you're on my show right now. Oh, I'm doing great. How are you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So it's so funny. So I'll just go right initially when I heard you. It's very interesting. I saw this thick brush, and it was dark green, like a forest. And it was just a clump of green forest. And it was dark. There was a darkness to it. So what my senses are telling me is that's an indication of some kind of very solid, either it's you as a being or something that's very solid that is kind of taken over your life. Is there a direction that you would like me to go in, Anne?
Yeah, I'd like to know if I'm going to be happy, really. If my life's going to get any better.
Oh, okay. All right. So let's talk about bringing some light into your life and looking past whatever's going on with you right now. Let me see what I see for you. Okay. All right. So there's definitely something blocking you from actually fulfilling your dreams and feeling better. So we have to catch that light for you. And All right, so these are some suggestions that I'm going to make for you. I am going to suggest for you to, as many times as you can in the next week, to be awake for the sunrise or to see the sunset.
Right.
Because I'll tell you why. Because sometimes it's very difficult as people to connect to the light that's in your heart. So we actually have to do it in a physical manner, which would be connecting yourself to nature. But I'm going to say for you, I would suggest that you, like I said, make a point of seeing a sunrise or a sunset.
That I'll do that, yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Another way is for you to try to make a plan with somebody that you feel that's in your life, a friend. I don't think a family member, a friend that makes you feel good and happy, someone that you are, you giggle with, and you might do something fun, even if you just go meet her for tea or coffee, or it could be a male, but someone that you actually feel like can kind of stir up like laughter in you.
Right. There is someone lately I have laughed with, but been a while, but yeah.
Okay, good. So that's my number 2 suggestion. Is there any questions that you would like to ask me?
Well, I find happiness, love.
Okay, so immediately I saw actually 2 dice rolled. So that means that there's, yes, a possibility. Yes, of course, you're going to find happiness. But I'm sensing that you need to take more of an initiative. And so today I actually had one of you manifest what you would like by writing it down on a piece of paper. So write down whatever it is that you would like, Anne, on a piece of paper, and put it in your drawer. So whatever it is that you...
Cabinet.
Okay, so put it wherever you...
Cabinet.
Okay. So write it down and put it on a piece of paper in your drawer, and then I would like you to visualize yourself with whatever it is that you want. And then talk about it as if you already have it.
Right.
But I do sense that it's totally possible for you to have happiness. And I want to thank you so much for joining us today on Dream Reality. You can find me on Facebook, Mary Amy Official, or my website, maryofficial.com. And I'm also on Instagram. Yes, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you for the lovely reading. Have a
you
lovely
too.
night.
Okay. So I have another caller. And who's calling me? So I have Tammy in Texas.
Yes. Yes.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm great. Okay, so it's interesting. So this is what I get from you, Tammy. I'm seeing like a speeding car running up to a stop sign. And so your energy, I'm receiving that you have a very fast, quick energy, but you're very specific and very detailed in what you like. What I'm referring to is probably your style of doing things. You have an absolute one way of doing things. And you have a lot of confidence and belief in what you do. And you're very, very strong in your convictions. Let's see. Okay. So I do get a strong feminine, very strong feminine person. Let's see. Let's see. I think that your emotions are pretty steady. When you get upset over something, yes, you get upset. It's quick, it's over, and it's done. And then you move on.
Yeah.
But I do believe that when it comes to the light and happiness in you, that runs much stronger than someone who's discontent in life. I trust that you are someone who's more content in life, and you actually are somebody. It's interesting. Tammy, you're somebody that can kind of see things from an aerial view. You are good at. You would be You're very good at seeing things from another perspective and kind of managing how that's going to fit in. You'd be very good at planning things.
Mm-hmm.
If you had some kind of management job or something where you had to kind of figure out, you knew the boundaries and then what comes in, what's done in each parts of it. And then you are very good at putting things together. Is there a question or direction you would like me to go in?
Well, I always just like to talk to Mom if she wants to come through.
Okay, so I automatically saw this it's so funny because it's kind of a cliche, but I saw this big white puffy cloud and she came down and she was just a very strong, good-hearted woman.
Yeah.
Like, I get that she's a very mother type, a very, just someone that, if anyone didn't know her, they would sense that her essence was someone who was just warm and friendly and was a good lady, like the salt of the earth, right? The life of the party, like a big smile on her face, and so she is. So you must have been talking to her regularly, or you've been sending messages to her telepathically to kind of, I need you, or what would you think of this or that? And has she visited you in your dreams?
She has, as a matter of fact. Yeah. So I haven't seen her. I feel her at the house. I kind of get a glimpse here and there, but I haven't actually seen her yet. And I'm waiting on that. I'm waiting on that. But she's here. She's here.
She's very strong around you. As soon as you were saying the words, she just showed right up. Like, I saw her, it was like, boom, like right this, like boom, like there she was right in front of you. So that's lovely.
She lets me know she's here. Monday she was here. Everything that happened that day revolved around Mom. And I was walking around humming a song under my breath as I was vacuuming, and then all of a sudden it hit me, and I was like, oh, that's my mama's song. So then I knew to pay attention that she was here.
Well, that's wonderful that you have that connection and that you are aware and you're open to it. And and she, because of that, she is, very familiar with how to connect to you. It's not, it's not hard for her. And I think that she knows that you want her around. That's lovely that it's so good energy that you have.
Yeah, she was my best friend.
Well, I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry that she's not here now, but I'm glad that you found a way to keep her in your life.
Yeah, it's been wonderful. It's not the same, but it's been wonderful. Yeah.
Well,
so does she know that she's having another grandbaby? I think she should know.
Well, she kind of smiled at me, but you know what? Honestly, her very strong connection is with you. Um,
Yeah.
I think, okay, so what I'm getting is that she's going to really connect to the baby.
She's going to what? I'm sorry, you broke up.
Can you hear me?
Uh-huh, yes.
Okay, so I think that she's really not going to connect to it, Tammy, until the baby is born. And I don't know why that is, but that's just the information that I'm getting, which is fine, right?
Yeah.
But she's very, very, it's like her energy is so huge that it's probably this wide. Like, so it's past your footprint on the earth in front of you. It's very, very strong connection.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. So is Pops around? He's not my dad. It's her boyfriend who was the love of her life.
Let's see. Okay, so what I'm getting from him is that he's not, it's like halfway, I'm not getting he's as close in to the situation. It's more of a distance. He's connecting, but I'm not getting that his presence is as strong.
Yeah, I think he lets Mom come through.
Right. I just get like he's in the distance because she's bigger than life, it feels like to me. Like it's a very, very strong presence.
Yeah.
And so true. I feel like he's over, I see her, but I see him over, he's not here. He's not right here with us. She is when you're talking.
Right. Yeah.
So it was fantastic talking to you today. And I'm so glad that we had a chance to speak. And I hope that you take a moment to look at some of A1R Moonstruck TV Facebook page and mine as well, MaryAmyOfficial.com.
Okay. I'm on there every day.
Oh, great. Well, thank you so much. And maybe write, and then keep me informed, write like a little note and a little comment under a picture and I'll respond if you have any more questions or if you just want to say hi.
Okay. I can do that.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Mary.
Have a wonderful afternoon.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye. Okay. So I do talk to people about their loved ones that have passed. And as an empath intuitive, when I'm with a client in person and I'm holding their hands, they give me permission to connect to them. What usually happens for me is I will instantly, actually, when they're touching me, get all this information. So when I'm hearing a caller, I just have one word, and for some reason, then I connect to them energetically. And I see images and visions, and I hear if there's a message from someone who's passed, I hear, and I say that. I also give suggestions to ways for you to spiritually connect. I would like you to, one day in the next few days, take time to go outside, maybe 15 minutes without your electronics, all by yourself, and connect to nature. And I'm saying this because that's how you keep love in your heart. Like the other caller, I said, go to a sunrise, a sunset. You're connecting to nature. If you need to feel grounded and you feel like you're lost or scattered, go to a healthy tree, stand in its energy field, put your hands on the tree, sit on the roots of the tree, and that energy will help ground you in the earth. Sometimes in life we have bad things happen, maybe there's trauma or something that's sad that's happened to us, and it's hard for us to bring ourselves back and center ourselves. So that's why I'm recommending going out into nature, because that's a really fast way of getting there. We can get lost in our thoughts and things can feel like they're really bad, but you can kind of get rid of it. Like as an empath, I sometimes absorb everyone else's energy. So I do this. I take it off this way. Or, this is funny, I go and I get regular salt and I wash my hands with salt and I will take off whatever negative energy. I also burn sage. And that's how I do it. But not everyone's like me. I would really like to thank the producers, Dave and Constance from A1R and Moonstruck TV, for allowing me to have my show Dream Reality. And I'm going to make another suggestion. So before you go to sleep tonight, ask yourself, whatever it is that you want, if you're looking for something to happen in your life, ask yourself out loud about it and say, I'd really like to dream about the answer. And in the next few days, you will most likely have a dream related to whatever you asked for. And maybe you'll get answers. Maybe there'll be a piece of paper with a number on it or a date, or maybe there'll be symbolically something in that dream that will be a sign that you're going to get whatever it is you want. So thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you the best week, and I hope that you can find the beautiful glowing light that's in your heart.